Here's a fun spot for a video. Let's take a look. Let's start with the wall. I actually have Mom's Honda here at the Honda dealer to get a real oil change where they check all the fluids and put good quality stuff on it, because it hasn't had that for a while and it's getting driven every day by me. And you could say it's a vintage car because it's 2003 Accord, but it's not fun like others. But I drove by this Honda dealer, gave me flashbacks. They've got a big museum here. And speaking of Mom's car, the first new one I remember her having of her own was this Honda Civic CVCC. And clever old me, gee, I remember I bent a valve in that thing, redlining it in third gear coming down the mountains on Highway 17 in California from Santa Cruz. They've got this kind of mini little museum here, gold wing, naked gold wing. Looks actually pretty great like that. Vintage, great vintage motorcycle. The old scooter. Honda race bikes, all kinds of people. Oh, this was an old campaign. Meet the nicest people. You meet the nicest people on the Honda. Back when motorcycling had a bad image and Honda wanted to clean it up. Anyway, we look around here. The dealer's got quite a nice collection of old vintage bikes and cars. This is the little Honda with the motorcycle engine. I think it's a V-twin 600cc. I think it's a 4-stroke, maybe it's even 2. I remember a buddy of mine had one of these in high school. It was always broken. Another buddy had one in college, and he used to joke that if there were more than 2 people in the car and there was a steep hill, he actually lived in Oregon. This was at the University of Oregon in Eugene. He would tell all the passengers to get out, get a rolling start, and then have them tell them to be ready to start pushing the car when he couldn't make it up the hill all the way. Cool old scooter, Honda dirt bike, fun memories for me. This is a real classic. Look at those chrome-sided tanks, and there's the naked gold wing of 1975. Very cool. And over here, a Honda Civic. This is the kind like Mom had. Hers was a little darker blue. This is the super slow one, because it doesn't have the CVC transmission. And if you see over there that badge on the bottom right, Honda-matic. So that means it's the 2-speed, non-CVC engine Civic. A real slug. The CVC stuff was awesome. Constantly variable, constant velocity combustion chamber or something like that, I think CVC stood for. And that car actually didn't have to have, I believe, a catalytic converter or some emissions controls because it was so efficient. Anyway, I remember that car being bought new by my mom and dad. I think it was in 75. Anyway, little flashback from Honda Land here in rainy, gray Oregon. As you can see, I'm proudly sporting my puffer jacket and my fleece. Official uniform of Oregonians. All right, bye from Beaverton Honda.